Cheers, my loves. I hope that all of you are doing really well, and I want to make a little video where I want to explain that a lot of this advice that is being given on how to be emotionally stable, how to pace yourself, how to not over message somebody, how not to show over eagerness, and not to get too excited about somebody at the beginning of the relationship, it's being given to women. And it is for women, you guys. I really want to convey in this video the understanding to you that while a woman conveys her value to a man by allowing herself to be pursued, a man conveys his value to a woman by pursuing. A man never conveys his value to a woman by allowing himself to be pursued, by waiting for her to come to him, by waiting for her to initiate, by waiting for her to assure him and to make the first move and to show a certain amount of interest. A man who acts this way is conveying insecurity, emotional instability, because she sways his mood so much that it makes him unable to stick to his own decisions, his own vision, his own leadership. A man who acts this way conveys a lack of options, because if truly this man knows that he is in high demand, that any girl would be lucky to have him, that he is the one that is being extremely selective and choosing for himself a woman who is most representative of the value that he has within himself, he wouldn't need to be babied like that. He wouldn't need somebody who comes to him, who assures him, who shows him interest, who comforts him. A man who needs that is a man who is suffering from rejection wounds, who has been turned down a lot in the past and doesn't feel comfortable trusting his own opinion, trusting his own judgment, being really selective, initiating, leading, following his own momentum. When a woman sees a man who can respectfully, while controlling his pacing, while having a high regard for the pacing at which she wants to go, and making sure that she responds, that she has enthusiasm for his moves, for his interest, when she sees the man who can lead, who can initiate a conversation, who can make sure this conversation leads to something, leads to an encounter, who can show up at this encounter, who can objectively take a look at her and decide for himself, is this the kind of person that I like? Is this the kind of person that I want? And if she is, even if she is hard, I'm not going to turn away. I'm going to keep pursuing her. And maybe at the beginning a few other options, but in a respectful way. And mostly I'm going to be focusing on her because I trust my opinion. I know what I want, because her coldness at the beginning is not triggering my rejection wounds. It's not triggering my insecurity. It's not triggering my impatience, because my intentions are serious, because I have control over myself, and because I have a moral code to which this lady seems to confirm quite well. And by doing so, she is showing me that she is quite rare. She, in her desire to see my pursuit of her, is showing me that she is not desperate, that she is emotionally stable, that she has options, that she's taking her time to truly identify the value in me before letting me in closer, which means that every time she lets me in closer, it will be so much more valuable. It will mean so much more to me, because I can see her selectivity is matching my selectivity. But a man who listens to all of this advice and then decides that he is going to be the prize, that he is going to apply it to himself, that he is going to look for women who pursue him, he gets what he plays for. He is acting out of insecurities because he is not sure that by showing up authentically, he can still convey a higher value. And he is getting women who are also acting out of insecurities and they don't feel worthy of being pursued, so they settle for a masculine role. All right, cheers, my loves. Just want to put that out there. I wish you all a beautiful day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.